How are you? Hello. Welcome to Soul Filled Sunday. How are you? I do not own the rights to this music. This is Zoe Grace. Sweet Jesus. Again, I do not own the rights to this music. This is Zoe Grace. Sweet Jesus. Welcome to Soul Filled Sunday. Sundays. I do not own the rights to this music. I'm coming on late because I've been doing some stuff, but hey, we still gonna get it. Welcome to Soul Filled Sundays. Thank y'all for tuning in. I don't know about y'all, but when I first heard this song, I was like, this is hot. I love it. Because I like the original Sweet Jesus by Jay Moss. But this song right here, this is hot. Because I'm already late. I'm tuning in late. But I thank y'all for tuning in to Soul Filled Sunday. I'm Krishandria James, CEO and founder of Blossom Up LLC, where I help teen girls, young ladies, and women identify their beauty within themselves, and also I help them grow, transform, and evolve into their true identity. Hey sis, how are you? Thank you for tuning in to Soul Filled Sunday. I came to talk to y'all about, hey Paris, how are you, cousin? I came to talk to y'all about setting your standards and boundaries. Some of y'all wondering why y'all life so jacked up. I be wondering that about myself too. Why is your life so jacked up at times? It's because you do not have standards and boundaries set for yourself. You wonder why people trying to run all over you, why people trying to tell you what to do, why your life is going left, why your life is going right, why your life is going backwards. It's because you don't have no standards and boundaries set for yourself. You got people asking you for money and people just running your life and telling you what to do. You got to start setting them standards and boundaries for yourself. It wasn't until I learned that word no that I really started setting standards and boundaries for myself. I started setting standards and boundaries when it came to my family, and not only my family, but my associates, my friends. I had to really just learn that word no. Like it's not always easy to say no, but it's okay to say no. Start telling people no when they call you and say, "Hey, you got $100, you got $20, you got this and got that." Don't get me wrong, because I'm a big giver. I love to give. I love to give people money. I love to pray for people. Whatever I can, I will give people my last. I will suffer and go broke to help a person out. But you got to start setting your standards and boundaries. I've learned, because I call a lot of people my sister, and I've learned that everybody is not your sister and everybody's not your brother. You got to start telling people when they call you sis, say, hold on now, you ain't in that category. Like, you can't just call me sis, player. You can't just call me your sister. You got to be like, hold on, player, you ain't my brother. Like, I can't call you my brother, because God sends some people in your life just for a season. He said some people in your life just to teach you a lesson. He said some people to your life to be there to support you every step of your journey. I thank God for my sisters that he has placed in my life to support me, but everybody ain't meant to be a part of your life. So start setting your standards and boundaries for people so your life can stop being jacked up. Start setting your standards and boundaries with yourself too, because like I said on one of my lives, sometimes it's not always the enemy that sets you up. Sometimes it's the enemy. So you need to set some standards and boundaries for yourself so that you can start telling yourself what you need to do different. Do a self-reflection. My sisters tell me all the time, sis, you got to do this, you got to do that. Now, don't get me wrong. Most of the time they are right because I love constructive criticism. Most of the time they are right. But sometimes some of the things they say, I be like I gotta just sit back and be like, hold on, wait a minute. This is my life. Like, this is my life I'm living. I have to decide what it is that I want to do for myself. So start setting them standards and boundaries when it comes to your life. Don't let your family run you. Don't let your friends run you. Don't let your associates run you. Start living your life and do whatever is happy for you. People gonna tell you switching up on them. People may tell you bipolar. People may tell you got different personalities. But don't worry about what those people say. As long as you got your standards and boundaries set for yourself, that's all that matters. So what? People tell me all the time, you switching up on me, you changing, you doing this, you bipolar, you got a mental disorder, you got 3 different personalities. I don't even care. Oh well, whatever you got to say, I ain't even got to listen to it. I ain't worried about what you got to say, because as long as I got my standards and my boundaries set for myself in my life, and then I'm putting standards and boundaries in place for myself. Whenever I'm battling with the enemy, that's all that matters. Not the enemy, I said the inner me. When I'm battling with the enemy, that's all that matters. So set your standards and boundaries for yourself. If you are having trouble setting your standards and boundaries for yourself, I have a book for you. Go ahead and look it up on Google. It's on my website as well, KrishandriaJames.com. Scroll down to books, apparels, and more. Kicking down the fence, setting your standards and boundaries. I got that book for y'all. I got a workbook for y'all. So if you're having trouble setting your standards and boundaries for your life, go ahead and purchase my book, Kicking Down the Fence, Setting Standards and Boundaries. Go ahead and purchase it so that you can learn to set standards and boundaries for yourself the kingdom way. Stop worrying about what people think about you. Set the standards and boundaries for your life and start telling people no, and let people know, hey, this is my life. I got to live my life for me. So y'all can purchase that book on my website, KrishandriaJames.com. It's spelled just like my Facebook name. Or you can go to BlossomUpLLC.com. Scroll down to books, apparels, and more, so you can learn to set your standards and boundaries the way God wants you to set them for yourself. Not how the world wants you to set them. Not how your family wants you to set your standards and boundaries for yourself. Not how your friends want you to. Not how your associates want you to. Do what's best for you. Whatever God is telling you to do what's best for you. All right, I thank y'all for tuning in to Soul Filled Sunday. I am Krishandria James, CEO and founder of Blossom Up LLC, where I help teen girls, young ladies, and women blossom up and bloom where they have been planted into their true selves, to help them find their beauty within themselves, to help them grow, evolve, and transform into their true selves. Y'all have a wonderful and soul-filled Sunday. I will see y'all tomorrow evening for Miraculous Monday. Have a wonderful evening. Love y'all. Peace.